Trade Genius.
What's going on, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. All right, it's Bitcoin expiration day and a very large move, big daily bar. When we start looking at these daily bars that are $1,000 or more, generally that will put an end to the downtrend if we're in one. And so that's what we're looking at here. But these red bars, guys, as I've shown you, typically every month we do these expiration videos. We have basically the CME expirations are these vertical red bars. So it's the last Friday of every month. So we got one a little early this month. This is the last Friday, as the 1st of November is a Friday next week. So early month Friday close for the expiration on this CME contract for the month of October. As usual, when we see a move down into the expiration, we generally will see a pivot up. And today we got a big bar up, probably in concert with some technicals and also the headlines out of China or President Xi. They basically want to embrace the blockchain and its technology. So whenever Asia, especially China, is bullish, things tend to reflect well in the price of Bitcoin. So the combination of things, we'll discuss those other things more in detail in upcoming videos, but wanted to frame things in the context of the Bitcoin expiration. Now, typically, guys, if we see a big bar around expiration and we're coming off of a downtrend, you can expect to see follow through. Now, if you look up here, we had a big bar here, and then again a move down into expiration in a big bar, but we were also, there was also a very large run up into the day or two prior to that, and then what we ended up doing was pivoting lower. But I don't think that this case is anywhere near what this case is. Okay, we're coming off of technical support levels. We've had more than a 40% pullback off the highs 8 months out from halving. This is probably going to see some follow through the upside. So the scenario from here, guys, coming off the expiration is going to be something like this. So this is that weekly block that we've referenced in the videos many times. And basically what we saw here, this is a 4-hour chart. And this is the weekly block. This goes back a few weeks, several months actually. Area of where we would see price hold on the pullback and also gyrate up and down. Basically, we got a head fake out of this. We clipped into these lower lows that we talked about we may hit on if we were to fall out of bed, if this triple low didn't hold, tagging out these lows down here, and that's what we did. So those got tagged. Any of the liquidity on that down there waiting was hit, and then price reversed. So what we have now is a cross. We've got the death cross, right? 50 period moving average down through the 200 period moving average, and we should see that cross tomorrow possibly on the daily. Now this is the daily moving averages basically transposed on a 4-hour chart. But this cross is about ready to happen. So what I think is going to happen, and Bitcoin loves to sweep highs and lows. So this is the previous high here at 88.20 on the BitMEX chart. Look for that sweep of that. We probably could get a spike up into even as high as 9100 because we've got some technical resistance there. Head fake past these moving averages again and then reject. That's going to get everybody really bearish because the death cross has rejected. And then what I'd be looking for is this midpoint of this weekly block and a pullback into this area of 8170, which would coincide with a developing monthly VWAP, volume weighted average price, which is right here. That's these small black dotted lines. Also coincides with a quarterly VWAP level. I think that level makes a lot of sense to buy the dip. Now, keep in mind, the dip may not come that low. If we start consolidating at these levels where it's above this 84.50 level and consolidate, that's going to increase the probabilities of another move higher, and we really don't see a pullback. I do think the 9100 level does reject, though, but if we go up there and we just hug it and hover it, 94 to 9600 is going to be the next area of interest. And like the 6K level, I think that all of this support here doesn't act as much of a resistance level as most will think. I think it'll be similar to 6K, where it gets up there and kind of just runs over it, and then we're basically off to higher highs at that point. Now, keep in mind, a lot of what's driving this, we're getting closer to the halving, right? So we'll look for these levels. We're not going to go total bull mode yet. We still have some things to clear, some hurdles to clear, and obviously this area would have to get reclaimed. But I think once 9100 gets reclaimed, I think that's going to make a good basis. So basically breaking above 9100, back testing that as support, and then moving higher. I think that's going to be a clue for another leg up. But don't ignore these big daily bars, especially coming off the Bitcoin expiration. I think there's definitely some upside here, and things have definitely flipped bullish. So just wanted to get this update out there, and especially since we came off of the futures expiration, I think probably a pivotal move here as we overall resume our uptrend and our cyclical up into the halving, okay? Because that's key. That's going to override most of charting technicals as far as, we're just making lower highs and things like that. People still look at this as a macro bear market, but you have to temper that with the fact that we are approaching halving. That's very powerful stuff, always has been, always will be. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Just a quick update. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.
Trade Genius.